Hey Geminis, hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and do your surrender reading for this series. So the way we're doing the reading today and for the series is we're doing a general read. It can apply to any aspect of your life. We're going to pull overall energy, challenge, and then guidance. And then at the end, we're going to pull from my trusty, that's interesting. We're going to pull from my trusty surrender deck here to wrap everything up in a nutshell, and that's going to be the title of your reading. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising. Links are down below to book a personal or any type of product or service, as well as my Instagram page and donations. Let's get right into it. I feel you guys have been really in your head recently. And remember, since these are overall general readings, everything may not fit. Don't force the messages in the reading to fit. You will know if it's meant for you. But I do set the intention that everyone that comes across this will walk away with something meant for them, with some clarity and peace. Alrighty. Yeah. So I feel like you guys have been in your head a little bit more recently, and I mean, given Mercury retrograde, that's it affects you more so, as well as Virgo placements, right? So I'm not surprised. Let's see, overall energy for Gemini placements, please. Deep breaths with me, loves. Deep breaths. Okay. First card out, Three of Wands. Perhaps what you've been in your head about is also things that you have strategized, planned, and even begun executing on, to the point where you maybe even expected results of some sort by now, and so you're like, not in a waiting period, but kind of just like in a, okay, I was anticipating something. Maybe the underlying energy of feeling like not let down and not anticipation, but maybe somewhere in between of like, is it going to happen? Maybe a little bit of questioning and self-doubt even. But I do feel that you are waiting for something still. You're waiting to see results. You're waiting to see some type of tangible results, I even want to say. And it's something you've like been working at, right? It's something that you've been wanting for a while. I don't think you mind waiting if you get what you want, because that's kind of the energy here, is like, I know what I want. I know I've been doing the work to get what I want. I know I'm going to get what I want. But any day now kind of is the energy here. Only one card, please, Spirit. Overall energy for Gemini. Overall energy for Gemini. Whenever they come across this, just one, please. Just one. Overall energy for Gemini. Y'all see these cards. I know y'all do. There you go. Yeah, see? You guys are very intentionally, actively working on calling something in. And you are manifesting something quite tangible. An experience, a lifestyle, a very physical goal. It could be money, which is crazy because that's not really physical, is it? But yes, some type of material or tangible wish and desire and plan and goal here. You're super focused. You've been in your head about, okay, what can I do to get this? What are my resources? What's at my disposal? What am I good at? What can I apply here? 444, as I said that. What can I apply from my own life, from my own experiences, from my own resources here to get it? What is the challenge? What are the challenges for Gemini? Only one at a time, please. What are the challenges? Knight of Cups. Maybe try focusing more on feeling the manifestation and feeling your way to navigate. I hope that makes sense. Like, instead of allowing your emotions to maybe cause confusion and doubt and cause you to question your path, allow them to just be, feel them, and then allow them to just kind of give you feedback of your own emotional state of being versus having to project it onto your structure that you have here. I don't feel like your structure isn't sound. I feel like it is. I feel like it's more of you just being in your head, like I said. So being like really having like the emotional maturity develop here has been a challenge for you. Being able to wait it out and know that it's worth it might also be a challenge for some of you. There's a... Interesting. The world as a challenge, huh? I feel like maybe you guys are still focused on doing things the hard way. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a part of you that just can't fathom that it can be a bit more effortless than you've been making it. Or that it can come to you in a different manner than you had planned. There's even a bit of longing and yearning I may be picking up on. A little glimmer of impatience, if you will. Want it now energy. Instant gratification. But then on the flip side, you know it's worth the wait. So then it's like you're just teetering back and forth between, I know it'll come, I know it'll be worth it, but like, where is it? This could be an opportunity in the workplace, like a promotion or a raise. This could be getting your dream job. This could be, challenge. Nope, don't take it, they said. Okay, all right. This could be related to romance and love department. Having a family, your own healing journey. For some of you, I feel like you want to really create a name for yourself. You really want to be well known for what you do in your trade, in your skill. Recognition, like I'm hearing fame. I really am. A lot of you are striving for the stars, aiming for the stars. And a lot of you will. A lot of you will receive that. A lot of you will have that wish granted. Whatever this is, I don't see it not happening. I feel more so of you just getting in your own way about how it has to come to fruition. So what's the last message that would like to come through as a challenge here? I'm telling y'all, it has to do with emotional maturity as well as maybe a bit of intuition here. Are you allowing yourself to feel out what the best path is for you, or are you just kind of carving out a path that seems logically and rationally sound and just following that? Because you can't have one without the other. We are not designed to work with just one way of being. We are not meant to just be all brains and no feels. We're not meant to be all feels and no brains. We are meant to strike a balance, and that balance is going to look different for everyone. That path is going to look different for everyone. And so I feel that the stop and go energy here and the back and forth energy here is very prevalent because you're not letting go of this lesson that still needs to be integrated fully, which is it doesn't have to be one or the other. You have to find something in between and not force it either. It will feel right. It won't feel heavy. It may feel a bit confusing. It may feel a bit scary because there's a bit of the unknown factored in here, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. Your fear will not be outweighed. Your faith or your feeling should not be outweighed by fear, I should say. If your fear is more prevalent versus what you feel, then that's how you know you're not following what you feel. You're following your fear. I hope that makes sense. So what is the guidance given that? With that being said, what's the guidance for Gemini placements? Don't back down. You've set your intentions. You've started already carving your own path. Now don't question it. You might need to pivot. And that's okay. But you're going to come out on top. You might oppose other people's views. It may not be accepted by those around you. But as long as you're not doing anyone else or anything else harm, and you're doing it because it feels right for you and your own path, and it's not harming anyone else, as I said, you're fine. Don't question yourself. Stand in your own conviction. Do what you have been given as a vision to do from God. Those dreams you have, they're visions. They are glimpses into your own future. They are visions and missions, if you will, if you want to see it that way, from source, from a higher power that you believe in. Whatever that may be, source energy, higher self, ancestors, angels, God, whatever deity you believe in, it does not matter. It's all the same energy. That vision you are given that, not someone else. So why does it matter if someone else approves of it or not? They haven't seen the vision that God has given you. So follow that. And yeah, it might ruffle some feathers, but so what? If you have God backing you, then why flinch? And if you flinch even a little bit, okay, I get it, you're human, but how many times are you going to flinch before you really put more weight on that faith and that vision and that dream and that feeling? Come on, guys. Now more than ever is the time to put more investment on your own self, on your faith, on making it your sole goal to make sure you follow what feels good to you. Because I promise you, the things that are unfolding in this world, you really don't have another option. Get it right with God, get it right with your higher self. I'm telling y'all. You will not be led astray if you follow the path of your soul and your calling. I promise you guys. Guidance for Gemini placements, please. With conviction, I said, right? It's not about being one or the other. It's about knowing what you know and then owning it. Admitting what you know and then owning it. Alongside it being your emotions that you own. The feelings that you own. The visions that you own. The resources. Your own thoughts, your own habits, like everything, good and the bad and everything in between, needs to be owned, needs to be factored in before you can move forward here. We have two kings here now. One of emotions, one of thought. Strike the balance between the two. If you keep doubting yourself, right? Because this came up as a challenge. If you keep doubting yourself, weigh it out with more logic and logic, and then vice versa. Be clear, be truthful, be discerning. You know what? I wasn't going to say it, but then I looked up. They literally Spirit guided me to look up and remember that this came out too. So you know what else? Discernment came through just now. And the reason is, many of you might be falling for what you think is part of your path being presented to you on your journey, thinking it's good for you, but you need to learn this lesson of discernment because everything won't be as it seems. The Magician, while yes, it represents manifesting and being an alchemy, like the alchemist really of your life, doesn't necessarily always mean that. I am getting a second message here of don't be fooled, right? Magicians, what do? I'm getting the Hindi thing, right? The hat ki safai. It's really knowing how to use your hands and skill of hiding to fool your audience. Hat ki safai. The clean movements of hands basically is kind of what that translates into. So don't be fooled because you're so blinded by it having to be a specific way. And so when it presents itself to you in the way that you, like it's feeding your needs and your wants versus what's actually good for you and what's meant for you, don't fall for that. Don't be so hyper-focused on it being a specific route, guys. Detach. I won't be surprised if your surrender message is like detach to, or sorry, like surrender to your attachment of outcomes or whatever. We'll see. Last guidance message for Gemini placements, please. Know that you've got it. Know that you've got it. This lack energy that you may be in, which is causing the self-doubt, like, okay, I thought I would be further along by now. It's coming. And it's because it's been self-made and you followed the path that's truest and most authentic to yourself. That's the only way this is going to happen, guys. I hope you get that. And that's why there's this emphasis on getting it right with God and getting it right with yourself. Truly. I'm going to get the top of the deck, even though I haven't really been doing that for the others. See, it came back out. You can't make this up, guys. You're deceiving yourself. And because you're so blinded by it being a specific way, you might be deceived. Yeah, I put an emphasis on that deceived. Deceived. See. What are you seeing? Are you seeing what you're choosing to believe is right? Or are you seeing things for what they are? Because that's where you're going to get to the deceit. That's where you're going to get the deceit. Sorry, guys. Getting a little hype over here. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Don't be so easily swayed. Don't let your own ego get in the way. Don't self-sabotage, basically. And don't let someone else sway you from your own authentic path. Because you believe that they know what's best for your path. I don't care who this is. Loved ones, parents, family, friends, colleagues, I don't care. You were given the vision. Don't let that get clouded. Let's get a surrender message to tie this reading up in a pretty little bow. For Geminis, let's see. If we get a repeat, by the way, from the other signs, we're going to take another one. And we're going to take that as the title. For Gemini placements, please. You know what? I think we already got this one. Yes, we did. I think we got this with Aquarius. So if you have Gemini and Aquarius placements, definitely look into that one. Yep, Aquarius did get this one. So we have Surrender Worry. I'm still going to read it to you because it clearly came out for a reason. Because you are. Remember the self-doubt and everything? Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Now, one more. As the title for Gemini placements, please, to wrap this reading up in a nutshell. Surrender stubbornness. Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. That's what it is. You're so stubborn that you're not willing to, budge on your idea of what it has to be. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Interestingly enough, King of Swords, be honest. right? Speak with clarity once you have said clarity. I don't think there's much else to say. And I think this is the longest read I've done for any of the signs thus far. All right, Gemini placements, let me know in the comments below how these messages resonate. And I would love any and all support from you guys, including sharing this with a friend, watching your other rising signs, giving it a like, leaving a comment, sharing a donation, whatever you feel called to. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys.